Hello guys, welcome to my session. In this session, we're going to learn Python basics. So we are going to complete in this session all the fundamental data type. First one is comment, then simple number, variable assignment, strings, list, dictionaries, booleans, tuple, and set. These are the fundamental data type that we are going to learn in this session. Okay guys, open a new Jupyter notebook because throughout this session we're going to use Jupyter notebook. You may use different IDs, but we are going to use Jupyter notebook. So please open a new Jupyter notebook and let's get started. So as we discussed, first one is comment. So comment is something that is really important, and comment we use in Python when we don't want to run the code or we don't need any output. Let's take an example of here. Let's write here it's 10, and if you run this script the output is 10. Now if you want to make 10 as your comment, so what you need to do, you just put a hashtag before that and run it. You will not get any output. So basically comment is something that if you don't want to or if you don't need any output, you just put a hashtag out of it, it will become your comment. Here another example, you just write it down, comment, and put a hashtag before that, and you run it, you're not getting anything. But if you just write a number and you enter it here, then you will get an output. Next one is number, and it's quite straightforward. So we can go addition. So you can do 1 plus 2, 3. You can do here, and let's go subtraction as well if you want. So here, and let's go 1 multiplication, 5 multiply 2, let's say. You'll get, and you can do the same as division. So here you go. Now let's say order of operation. There might be order of operation, so which is, let's say in Python there is order of operation is there. So let's say 2 plus 5 struct of 5 plus 7. So if you run this, you'll end up 34, because what you did, you just 5 multiply 5 and then finished with 2 plus 7. So if you really want to 2 plus 5, you have to do first 2 plus 5 and then 5 plus 7. You need to multiply. What you need to do, you need to put in parentheses here. So 2 plus 3, and then here multiply, and then you start with 5 plus 7, and then if you run these, you'll get 60. All right, so I think this is pretty straightforward, and this is all about number. Let's quickly go through variable assignments. Variable assignments are pretty straightforward. So generally variable assignments are always lower cases and separated by underscore. So if you want to write that variable assessment equal to 2, like that. So let's take an example of, let's say x equal to 1 and y equal to 2, and then we just wanted to know x plus y. So what we need to do, we just need to write x and then plus y, and then you just run the script, you will get the output as 3. So similarly, if you want to do a multiplication, this you can do like that, and you say x, then multiply by y and just enter it, you'll get the result 2. So there is another way to do that. Let's say take an example. um, let's say put as uh, uh, g uh, is equal to x plus y. So what you need to do, you just need to run z, so which will give you a result of 3. It means that your x is 1, y equal to 2, and g equal to x plus y. So if you run g, you will get the output as 3. So this is all about variable assignments. Moving on to another data type, uh, fundamental data type, which is string. A string can be single quote or double quote. So, but the default is always single quote. Let's say I'm saying here is single quote, um, and if you just the output, and let's say this is single quote. Now I can say it's a double quote. So you can see here the output is always single quote. So why there is a single quote and double quote string? Because sometimes you just want to write something like, let's say you want to write I don't um, I don't like. Alright, now if you see the output here, just coming with a double quote because of this. So that's the reason there is a single quote and double quote for string. Okay, now discuss printing out string. So printing out string can be done through print function. Let's say I have a variable x and equal to hello. So what I'll do, I will print variable x, then you see the output is hello. So you can see there is no quoted here, single quote is not there, so it's just hello. So similarly, if I will print let's say with a double quote, which is as we did earlier is double, and if you run it, you will see only double. So the intention of doing that is just to show you here there is no single quote or double quote. Here is no single quote or double quote. So when there is when you are printing and string with and using a print function, the output is with no code. All right. So now talk about printf formatting. Sometimes it's known as string interpolation. So when you want to insert a variable into a string, so how we want to do that? All right, that's nothing but your string interpolation. So let's say I want to insert this variable called name. All right, so let's say a variable here name, and here variable, and it is let's say UMass. All right. Okay, now let's say I want to print, okay, here so hello my name is I want to insert this variable into the string. So what I have to do is I want to use dot format things. So what I need to do here, then start with a braces here. So let's put it here, and then we just need to dot format, use dot format method, dot format, and then you put as your name the variable. All right, so print hello, my name is, start with braces here, and dot format and its name, remember. So let's run this and you'll get hello, my name is Umesh Palai. So what exactly you're doing, this is a variable and you want to insert this variable into this string, right? So this is how you need to use a dot format method. All right, so that's why you get it. The output is hello, my name is Umesh Palai. Okay, let's do a little more complex. So let's insert two variables into one string. So one variable is already here, name, and let's type another variable which is number. um, Number equal to, let's say, uh, 6. Okay, and I want to insert this variable number as well as variable name into the string. So what you need to do, you need to write print, um, here let's say hi, um, hi, my name is, um, says here, uh, says, and my number is, this is, and in parentheses, and then start with dot format as I told earlier. So and then put both the variable name as well number. So what we're doing here, we are just simply inserting name and number, these two variables, into this string. So if you run this code, so you will get hi, my name is Umesh Palai and my number is 6. So you can play around this in fact. So what if you want to you know you want to put x and y, let's say x and y. So what you need to do, you need to put, let's say, uh, x is your name, let's say. So what you do, let's say here put x equal to name and y equal to number, and my name is, here you will put x and number is y. So if you run this code, you will get the same output. You run it, you will get the same output. Hi, my name is Umesh Palai and my number is 6. So this is all about your interpolation of your string, right? Let's quickly move on to list. List can be a letter, it can be a number. Let's create a list. It's always start with square bracket. So let's say it can be a string like a letter, and it can be number, let's say 1 2 3, and this can be a list. So now how to add items to the end of the list. So let's say here, let's create another list which is 1, number 1 2 3, okay, and I want to add a number or items to the end of the list. So what I want to do, I want to add number 4, let's say. So what I want to do, you just need to put list dot append, then number 4. So what you have to do, if you run this one, then it will add to this list. So now if you say uh, list, uh, so now so the output is 1 2 3 4. You can say, so this is how you want to add another items to the end of the list. So let's say, let's talk about something indexing with the list. Let's say create another list. So let's say my list, oh sorry, so let's say create my list is equal to 1, sorry, let's see, A, B, C, and D. Alright, so I just want to do indexing with this list. So what you want to do here, let's say you want to, so indexing in Python, it starts with 0, remember, but sometimes you get confused with MATLAB and R, but there indexing starts with R. So here indexing starts with 0, so this is 0 1 2 and 3. So now I just want to get back, I just want A, so which is indexing 0. So what I have to do is say my list and then square bracket 0. So if you run this, so you will get the output is A, which is on the indexing 0. Now if you want to know which is the last index, right, what do you want to do, or last element, what do you need to do? You just need to write my list and then which is square bracket -1. So if you run this, then you will get the last items. So now let's say you want to get back, or you want C here. So what do you want to write here? You just to my list, and this is 1 2 and 3, so sorry, this indexing starts with 0 0 1 2. So you can write square bracket and then 2. So if you put it 2 here, so it will give a output of C. Now here, as I told, if you wanted to know the last items, you can put my list -1, or you can do my list. All right, if you put it here, my list, which is 0 1 2 3. If you put it 3 here, you will also get the same number D. Alright, this is how you do indexing. Let's quickly discuss about slicing a list. Alright, so let's say here you want to grab only one items, right, out of the list. You want to grab only first one, second one, or third one, or the last one. But what if you want to grab multiple items? Alright, let's say you want to grab from here to here, or here to here, or you just want to grab last 2 items or first 2 items, like that. So that's nothing but a slicing the list. So what do you do? Let's say you want to, let's say here, type my list. All right, my list square bracket start 0 2. So indexing So you are getting A and B. So it means that you just want 0. Indexing starts with 0 and 1 2. So this is indexing 0, this is 1 and 2. Remember one thing, when you are putting 0 to 2, it means that the index 2 is not included in this list. That's why it's coming A and B. Okay, so it means index 0 to index 2 but excluding index 2. That's the meaning of this one. So and let's say you want to know everything from beginning. Now what do you want to do? You want to my list and square bracket, then here we'll put this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So everything from the beginning, if you let's say you want to see here, so everything from the beginning, if you want to do the same way, and if you press this one, you get A B. So what, when I'm saying everything from the beginning, what I meant you to say, I wanted to say you just want to grab A and B from the beginning. Now if you want to see, or if you want to grab everything from the beginning, from A B C excluding D, what do you want to do? You just need to see my list and then indexing 0 1 2 and 3. We just put my list and then 3. This will give you an output of A B C. Alright, now done this, you will get A B C. So this is how you will this is the slicing a list and indexing all about. Let's say so this is all about your indexing. Finally, you can have a nested list. I'm going to create a variable called nested. So equal to starting with square bracket 1 2 3 and then um, A and B. So what I'm going to do here another square bracket, so A and B. So what if B? So what if you are going to grab A? So this is a list and this is also a list, right? So what are you going to do? So if you want to grab A, so this is index 0, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. So if you just put here nested, right, square bracket 3, right, so the output will be A and B. Now out of this you just need A. So what you to do, you just put another here indexing as 0. So if you put 0 here and run it, you will get A. So this is how you need to use nested listing. Now let's talk about dictionary. So it's called hash table unless in Python. So a dictionary is a key and a value, and it starts and ends with curly bracket. So let's say I start with a dictionary D here and start with a curly bracket, uh, and the first key, let's say my first key is A. Okay, so what I will do, A as a value which is say um, 10, and my second key as a value which is my second key is B, let's say B, and my second key value is, let's say, 20. So this is typically a dictionary. So I have a key whose value is key 1. So key 1 value is 10 and key 2 b is value is 20. So if I want to graph a items or value out of the dictionary, unless in list, uh, you know, I don't want to put an index, or I can put an index to grab a value here. So what I need to do, I just need to the key. Let's say I want to grab the value of my second key. So so in so in list, so this is your index 0 and index 2. But here, instead of putting index 2, what I need to do, I just need to put here at the second key. So second key is my b. So what I need to do, I will put b. So if I run this, I will get the value of my second key, which is 20. Now this is how you will grab a value out of the dictionary. In Python's booleans are true or false. So uh, the first letter T is in capital, so everything else is lowercase. In false, first letter F is in capital and everything else is in small letters. We're going to use two more data type. One is tuple, or some people say tuple, and another one is your set. So tuples really same as list, except instead of square bracket we use parenthesis. So let's create a tuple here. So let's say tuple equal to uh, so start with parentheses. So 1, 2, and 3. So this is a tuple, and here if you can do same as you can do indexing same as your list. Let's say you want to call back, or you want to uh, want the uh, one the one. So what you want to do, you want to do a indexing, right? So as we discussed on list, so it's the same here. So you need to do t, and then to indexing 0, so you will get a return of 1, which is an indexing 0. The same here. I mean, okay, let's put here as let's create a list which is that's the same as, let's say, 1, 2, 3. So and now if you do a indexing here, so my list, so 0, so you will get the result as 1. So then you might be wondering, what is the difference between a list and a tuple? So a tuple is immutable. You cannot change it. You cannot change inside anything here. I mean, 1, 2, 3 can change anything, but a list is mutable. You can change. So let's do it. Let's say you want to replace 1 and you want to change something new. Let's say put like this. So let's say you want to change that. So what you to do? So let's say my list, the first indexing, so 0, you want to change to, let's say, new. All right, so what you need to do, and then you call back my list. So you will get new, 2, and 3. So instead of 1, you replace with new. But if you do the same thing with a tuple, you will get an error. So let's say t uh, 0 equal to new. So you do that, then you will get an error. So tuple object does not support item assignment, so you cannot do that with tuple. So it's a immutable. But however, a list is mutable. Let's quickly wrap up with the last item, which is uh, set. So set is a unordered collection of unique items. It looks like a dictionary, but there is no key items value pair. So how sets looks like? So it will start with curly bracket, and here we go, 1 2 3. So this is a set, but it looks like a dictionary, but then there is no key and value to it. So in dictionary there is key 1 and there is a value to it, there is key 2, there is a value to it, but here there is no key, items and value pair. Alright, but it looks like a dictionary. So the unique thing in sets is if you pass in multiples of same items or elements, so when you run this, it only going to grab unique items, you know? So what exactly it means is, let's say a set is a let's say 1 1 1, all right, then 2 2 2 2, and then 3 3 3 3. All right, so this is a set, but when you run this, all right, so you'll get the only 1 2 and 3. That's why uh, when you run this, it's only going to grab unique items. So so this is the unique things of a sets, right? So let's say there is a uh, set. So what you need to do, you need to put set, and then so the number, let's say 1 2 3 uh, 1 1 1 1 2 2, all right, and 4 4 4 4. So if you run this, so what's the output? The output will be only 1 2 3 4. All right, so if you run this, you get the output 1 2 3 4. So let's say there is a variable a, and which is the, uh, the variable is different items, and the items are like 1 1 1 1, and then 2 2 2, and then 3 3. So if you yes, so if you put set um, then parentheses, and then a, all right, if you put this, then it will give a result of only 1 2 3. So this is how you are going to use set. So these are all the fundamental data type in Python. So first we have finished comment, and then simple numbers, then we started with variable assignment, and then strings here, and then we finished list, then dictionaries, and then booleans, and then tuples, and then set. So these are all about fundamental data type. Hope you guys enjoyed this session, and see you on the next session.